Chloe Bailey just sent a silent message louder than any tweet. Keep her sister's name out of your mouth. And if DDG didn't get the memo, he's about to. Because this isn't just about hurt feelings or celebrity gossip. This is about family, betrayal, and what happens when you push the wrong people too far. For months, rumors had swirled about the tension between Halle Bailey and DDG, whispers of fights, distance, and resentment. But no one expected it to explode into the public the way it just did. And now we know why. Court documents recently surfaced, and they're not just dramatic, they're devastating. According to Halle, the breakup wasn't just messy, it was dangerous. The relationship allegedly ended in late 2024 after months of emotional outbursts, disrespect, and something much darker. Halle claims DDG repeatedly belittled her, lashed out in anger, and even got physical. Not just once, but multiple times. She detailed incidents where he called her degrading names, questioned her worth, and acted aggressively even before their son, Halo, was born. But things escalated after their breakup, and in 2025, Halle took the step no one saw coming. She filed for a restraining order. Her reasons? Deeply disturbing. In one incident, she says DDG arrived at her home unannounced, holding their son, and verbally tore into her in front of him. When she asked for a proper visitation schedule, he exploded. Another time, he allegedly tried to snatch Halo away without warning, then screamed at her while their son watched. According to her, this wasn't about parenting, it was about control. Online, though, DDG painted a very different picture. He positioned himself as the victim, a father fighting to see his son. He posted emotional rants, claiming he was being kept away unfairly. Tweets poured out describing the pain of missing his child, of driving for hours just to be turned away. To the outside world, it looked like a loving father being denied. But the truth behind closed doors was murkier. Halle pushed back hard. In her court statements, she said DDG's social media persona was all smoke and mirrors. When he did have Halo, he barely spent time with him. Instead, he'd snap a few curated pictures for the gram and hand the baby off to his mother. And when it came to co-parenting, she says he refused to communicate, refused to plan, and refused to step up, unless it made him look good online. Financially, things weren't any better. Halle claims DDG never paid child support, not once. She said she never even pushed for it, but did ask him to help with Halo's expenses. Still, he declined, allegedly as a way to punish her. He even threatened to take custody just to avoid paying anything. It was never about what was best for Halo, she explained. It was always about power. Then there's the career sabotage. Fans had long speculated that DDG had a pattern. Every time Halle had something big coming up, he'd start drama. And now, those suspicions are in writing. Halle revealed that on the night of the Met Gala, DDG went live on Twitch, stirring outrage and accusing her of withholding their son. She says it wasn't a coincidence, it was calculated, and it worked. She couldn't focus, she couldn't enjoy the night. Her mind was stuck on the chaos he'd stirred. Fear, anxiety, and exhaustion while she was supposed to be celebrating a career milestone. Mother's Day brought more fuel to the fire. Rumors flew that Halle was vacationing in St. Lucia with Brent Faiyaz. Instead of reaching out privately, DDG launched another public tantrum, this time accusing her of disrespect, of damaging her own reputation. He sent manipulative messages, guilt-tripping her for taking a break. Halle replied calmly, correcting the lies and making it clear she was there with her sister and their son. No scandal, just peace. Something she rarely gets anymore. But what came next shocked even longtime fans. According to legal filings, one January evening turned violent. DDG allegedly arrived to pick up Halo. Halle, unprepared and barefoot, tried to confirm when her son would return. He wouldn't answer. As she placed the baby in the car seat, she says the situation spiraled. DDG allegedly cursed at her, screamed in front of Halo, and became physically aggressive. In the scuffle, he reportedly slammed her face against the steering wheel. The impact chipped her tooth. She didn't fight back. She couldn't. She was in too much pain, and it didn't stop there. A second incident weeks later involved a Ring camera. Halle says DDG noticed the device recording, unplugged it, then threw it out of the house. When she tried to retrieve it, he locked her out, forcing her to sneak in through another door. She called a relative. He smashed the camera, he grabbed her phone, and then, as she clutched Halo, he drove off, throwing her phone out the window as he sped away, yelling profanities. Even DDG's mother got involved, posting online to defend her son. She claimed she'd remained quiet too long and was tired of the lies. But the damage was done. Public opinion had shifted. The receipts were stacking up, and they weren't in DDG's favor. And through it all, one person stayed quiet. Watching, waiting, Chloe Bailey. If you followed the Bailey sisters, you know their bond is unbreakable. From the start, they've been each other's anchor, protective, loyal, and fierce. So when fans uncovered that DDG had been texting his ex, Ruby Rose, behind Halle's back, Chloe wasn't silent. She let it be known she has zero tolerance for cheaters. And she meant it. She spoke about loyalty, betrayal, and walking away when trust is broken. Fans started noticing the signs. Chloe was done playing nice. And yet, DDG mocked her anyway. He went live, laughing at her album sales. He joked that she might be sad and said he wanted to console her. It wasn't subtle, it was cruel. And it was calculated. That moment might have been the turning point, because when the abuse allegations surfaced, the energy shifted. Chloe, usually the calm and composed one, is rumored to be stepping in. Not with drama, but with action. Insiders claim she's helping Halle prepare for a full custody battle. That she's done letting her sister fight alone. That the sweet, smiling Chloe we see in interviews has a side the world hasn't witnessed yet. A protective, relentless side. And honestly, who could blame her? The documents are chilling. The pattern is clear. The cost isn't just emotional, it's personal. For Halle. For Halo. And for every woman watching this unfold in real time, wondering how someone with fame and influence could get away with so much for so long. What happens next is uncertain. DDG continues to post, to spin the narrative, to downplay the storm he helped create. But the silence around him is getting louder. Fans aren't buying the act. And Chloe? She's watching closely. Because in the end, this isn't just a story about a bad breakup. It's about accountability, about protection, and about knowing when to step in, even if it means starting a war. So now the question isn't whether Chloe will respond, it's when. And when she does, it won't be with words. It'll be with action. And DDG better be ready, because Chloe Bailey doesn't play when it comes to family, and this time, he messed with the wrong sister.